Sharon Tate murders. On a warm August evening in 1969, the tranquility of Los Angeles was shattered by a series of horrific events that would leave an indelible mark on the city and the world. Nestled in the secluded hills of Benedict Canyon stood a beautiful estate at 10,050 Cielo Drive, the home of actress Sharon Tate and her husband, director Roman Polanski. Sharon, a radiant and talented actress, was eagerly awaiting the birth of her first child, a moment that should have been filled with joy and anticipation. As the evening drew on, Sharon invited a few close friends over for a quiet gathering. Among them were Abigail Folger, heiress to the Folger coffee fortune, Wojciech Frykowski, a Polish writer, and Jay Sebring, a renowned celebrity hairstylist. They enjoyed each other's company, savoring the warmth of friendship and the promise of the future. Unbeknownst to them, a dark and twisted force was converging upon their sanctuary. Charles Manson, the enigmatic and malevolent leader of a cult known as the Manson family, had orchestrated a plan so gruesome it defied comprehension. Driven by his delusional belief in an impending apocalyptic race war he called Helter Skelter, Manson sent four of his followers, Susan Atkins, Linda Kasabian, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Charles Tex Watson, to carry out his orders. Under the cover of night, the cult members descended upon the Tate residence, their minds clouded by Manson's warped ideology. They infiltrated the property, intent on carrying out unspeakable acts of violence. As they entered the home, the air grew thick with fear and dread. The serenity of the evening was replaced by a cacophony of screams and terror. One by one, the friends were brutally attacked. Sharon, her unborn child, and her friends fought desperately for their lives, but the Manson family members showed no mercy. The once beautiful home was transformed into a scene of unimaginable horror. By the time the attackers fled into the darkness, leaving a trail of chaos and bloodshed behind them, the lives of Sharon Tate, Abigail Folger, Wojciech Frykowski, Jay Sebring, and an unfortunate visitor named Stephen Parent had been tragically cut short. The brutal killings sent shockwaves through the community and the world, forever altering the perception of safety and innocence in the Hollywood Hills. In the days that followed, law enforcement worked tirelessly to unravel the mystery behind the heinous crime. The investigation ultimately led them to Charles Manson and his followers, who were arrested and brought to trial. Manson and several of his cohorts were convicted of the murders and sentenced to life in prison. Though the memory of that night remains a haunting reminder of the capacity for human cruelty, Sharon Tate's legacy endures through the love and memories of those who knew her. Her tragic fate continues to be a poignant reflection on the fragility of life and the need for compassion and understanding in a world often fraught with darkness.